Hi, I'm Maren and welcome back to my channel, Maren Makes It. So I've been sleeping outside for the past few nights. Today I'm coming to you straight from a trampoline, if you're wondering what I'm laying on. So I'm just laying on the trampoline after a little bit of bouncing and I'm out of breath, but I figured that trampolines are actually a great stress relief. I don't know why doctors don't suggest them to their patients because honestly, I feel like kids and adults can benefit just as much from them. But I was just thinking, you know what? I wonder what it'd be like to sleep on a trampoline because I've never really slept outside under the stars despite having camped quite a bit in my life. Not even quite a bit, let's be honest, but quite a bit by myself in the last year. But I did all that sleeping in the car and I really didn't spend that much time outside at night looking at the stars because I didn't really want to draw attention to myself at night when I'd be camping alone. But I was just thinking, why don't you do that on a trampoline? First of all, like, it's way comfy because it's already a little bouncy. And then also it has this super nice net that goes all the way around it. And so you're kind of like sectioned in from animals. And that is the part of sleeping outside that always freaks me out. Plus I'm in a fenced in backyard, so I feel like it's probably never going to be safer than sleeping on this trampoline to sleep outside. And I really would love to see the stars. Plus, okay, let's be honest, having a bathroom and being able to walk easily to a place with electricity is a definite perk of sleeping out here versus real camping. But I really wanted to go camping tonight, and I'm actually thinking that this is going to be my in-between way to feel like I get to go camping without actually having to drive anywhere or set my car up for camping. So I really tried to keep my setup here for the night as simple as possible. I basically just brought out a comforter, a pillow, a water bottle, bug spray, and then you see the ball that you play with the basketball hoop on the trampoline in orange laying there. So it's starting to get dark now, and as it's getting dark, the reality of what I'm about to do is kind of setting in. I mean, I do feel safe here, and logically, of course, I know that I am. I can see the lights from the house just across the way in the yard. But that doesn't stop our mind from playing tricks on us sometimes, and also just feeling discomfort around things that we've never done before. I don't know about you, but I love looking at the night sky. Laying here, looking out into the universe, and thinking about how far away the stars are just makes all my problems seem so small. It's a reminder of perspective and to zoom back out of my day and the day-to-day annoyances that I get so hung up on. It's hard to be mad about getting a bad haircut or what my mom said or what my boss said when I have this perspective. So I guess that's a big part of it for me, that I feel a huge sense of peace and freedom when I look out at this vast expanse. So I would say this feels like a cross between sleeping in a hammock and maybe sleeping outside. It's also so cool that no matter where you go, the stars are the same. I think that's really comforting to me because especially when I've been traveling or house sitting or not really in a permanent living situation, it feels like everything is constantly changing, and sometimes it's really easy to get swept up in this feeling of instability. But the Big Dipper, it's always there and it's always the same. And I say the Big Dipper here specifically because it's the only constellation that I can ever find on a consistent basis. All the other ones I find so confusing. How is this supposed to be Leo the lion? I could see like a horse with its legs cut off, but a lion, like, come on, that's a stretch. And then there's the Queen Cassiopeia, that's basically just a sideways W or a flattened zigzag. Honestly, whoever invented the constellations was either the best salesperson in history because they convinced everybody that a zigzag was looking like a queen, or they had the most vivid imagination ever. I'm not sure which one it is. Hi guys, so it's about 5:07 in the morning, and I'm just reporting that I did survive the night here. It's interesting to hear the sounds of the city sort of in the background as people wake up, because it does remind you that you're not camping and you are in a urban setting and not a rural one at the end of the day here. It really was quite comfortable to sleep out here. It didn't get too cold, and it's still not very cold right now. The only bummer is really that there's so much light pollution, I think, from the city that I just didn't really get to see that many stars. There was like 5 stars. However, I am proud of myself for trying something new and pushing myself a little bit here just to do something different. Hi guys, it's Maren. So I've been sleeping outside on the trampoline here for the past few nights. It's actually really nice because it's kind of like sleeping in a hammock without being like tacoed into a little roll. You're like in a spread out hammock basically. So I'm gonna say the worst part about sleeping outside on the trampoline is honestly the bugs. So I swear I'm wearing long pants and long sleeves, and even through the long pants they're managing to bite me through my leggings. I don't know if these are like killer mosquitoes. It's also not particularly damp here, so I don't even know why there are so many mosquitoes, but I'm getting bit all over. I actually have 2 bites on my face from the last few nights. But we did finally get a clear night here, and I was able to see the stars come out and then even identify the Big Dipper, but that was really cool. And it definitely felt worth it because of that alone. This really makes me want to sleep outside in a place where the stars are even better than here, like somewhere out in nature where there's less light pollution. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate you and I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, YouTube.